Bitcoin holders, welcome back to another brand new video. Hope you guys are all hanging in there still for Bitcoin. Hope you guys are truly just hanging tight, not losing faith right now for Bitcoin. And you guys need to understand, right? We should not be panicking right now for Bitcoin. Yes, we did see Bitcoin, okay, a few days ago, reaching a new all-time high of $124,000. And right after, okay, Bitcoin reached 124, bringing it to a new record high. It did in fact have a pullback. Okay, we saw a correction back down to like 118, and at one point actually went down to 116. Okay, and I'm here to tell you guys to not panic. Corrections are completely normal. Okay, please understand that, guys. Right, we're gonna see Bitcoin having a beautiful recovery back up to its new high, right? Its previous high of $124,000, like where it was a few days ago, like 2 days ago. And guess what? It's not going to stop there. It's going to keep going higher. Okay, and in today's video, there is in fact a fair few charts that I do want to show you guys that no matter what happens right now with Bitcoin, it's going to have a recovery and it's going to continue to go much higher and reaching new all-time highs. That is coming, guys. Now, if you guys have been watching my videos, I've been telling you guys, right, we're going to see Bitcoin reaching 150, 180 to even $200,000 and beyond. Like, I truly do believe that will be happening for Bitcoin this bull cycle. Okay, I do, guys. So Bitcoin holders, be prepared for that. Do not panic. This is not the time to be panic selling or anything like that. This is the perfect time right now to simply accumulate more Bitcoin, since we did in fact see a pullback. Okay, this is a great time to buy more. Okay, buy the dip, guys. Okay, dips are opportunities, okay, to buy more. It truly is a great opportunity to buy more and to simply accumulate more, right? So let's take a look, guys, at Bitcoin today. Yeah, 117. Okay, we haven't seen a recovery yet for Bitcoin. Okay, so let's go to the 1 hour time frame. So yeah, like I said, guys, a few days ago, 2 days ago, right, we did see Bitcoin reaching a new all-time high of $124,000. And right after that, yes, we did in fact see this correction happening for Bitcoin, and it went as low as 116, just below 117. So we haven't seen a recovery yet for Bitcoin, okay, but I do believe, okay, eventually, who knows when, but eventually, right, we're gonna see a beautiful recovery happening for Bitcoin back up to 124. And like I said, it's not going to stop there. It's going to continue to go much higher. But understand, guys, when in doubt, zoom out. Okay, so let's go to the daily time frame. Okay, let's zoom out here. You guys can clearly see we are completely fine. There is nothing to be panicking about, really, guys. Looking at it at the daily time frame, just look at it. Okay, there is truly nothing to be panicked about, guys. Okay, yes, we are in fact seeing this correction happening right now, this pullback happening right now for Bitcoin, but it's a very small correction, guys. Like, we are seeing Bitcoin much higher, like compared to where it was, last month in July. It was just below 110. Okay, so there is truly, honestly, there is really nothing to be panicking about for Bitcoin, guys. Okay, so when in doubt, zoom out. Go to the weekly time frame. Man, it is looking amazing right now for Bitcoin on the weekly time frame. Okay, as we all know, for the past few months, okay, Bitcoin has been reaching new record highs. It just kept going up, and I'm telling you guys right now, it will continue to go much higher. So I hope you guys are prepared for that. Okay, overall today, the crypto market, okay, is slightly down, okay, over 1%. And look at this, right? The crypto total market cap is now just below 4 trillion. A couple of days ago, okay, we did see it above 4 trillion. It was almost at like 4.2 trillion. And now it's just below 4 trillion, okay? So, altcoins have in fact been dropping, guys. Okay, if we're looking at it over here on the crypto bubbles, fair few altcoins today are in fact having a correction back down to the downside, and this is completely normal, guys, because you guys need to understand, for the past week, we have been seeing a lot of altcoins, including Ethereum, skyrocketing, as we all know. So this is healthy, guys, to see corrections. Understand, nothing goes up forever. So understand, yesterday and today we are in fact seeing some corrections happening for altcoins. Okay, as we know, Filecoin was up like over 100% a couple of days ago, and now it's down over 8%. Okay, so understand, guys, nothing goes up forever. Okay, a fair few memes are down. Okay, but don't you guys worry. they will eventually bounce back up. As we know, guys, altcoin season is pretty much the beginning, and this is just the beginning, right? It's going to be going much, much higher, okay? So be prepared for alt season, guys, because it's going to go parabolic, okay? We're going to see a lot of these altcoins, the large caps, okay, even the low caps, of course, going parabolic. So I hope you guys are prepared for that. Now, looking at the Bitcoin monthly returns, even though, yes, Bitcoin has in fact been having this correction, and let's have a look here, okay? For the week, Bitcoin is, still holding up pretty well, actually, okay? But, since we are in fact seeing this correction right now for Bitcoin, it is still in the greens for the month of August. And it's only up 1% right now. So we will see where August will take us for Bitcoin, because like I said many times, August, it's usually not that bullish for Bitcoin, especially September. Like I said many times, guys, I do believe September for Bitcoin, man, I think Bitcoin will go lower. That's just my personal opinion, right? Because usually, right, throughout Bitcoin history in the month of September, you guys can clearly see that, right? Throughout the years of September for Bitcoin, man, Bitcoin has been going down. Obviously, in previous years, 2024 and 2023, Bitcoin has in fact been going up slightly, okay, in the month of September. And just last year in 2024, in that year for September, it was up 7%, bringing it the best performing September ever in Bitcoin history. Think about that, only up 7%. So yes, usually September, Bitcoin does not move that great. Okay, so I'm not expecting big moves next month for Bitcoin. Like I've been telling you guys many times, I'm expecting Bitcoin to have some corrections, but we will have to see, okay, about that. But I do believe corrections are coming for Bitcoin, which is great. And the reason why I say it's great is because it gives us time to, simply accumulate more Bitcoin, right? So that's that, guys. Hope you guys are accumulating. So look at this, guys. Okay, while retail is panic selling, institutions are buying more Ethereum. So Bitmain just bought another, 106,485 Ethereum, which is pretty much almost $500 million, guys, $470 million. And as we know, guys, Bitmain, they've been buying a lot of Ethereum lately, a lot of Ethereum, guys, right? So today they are continuing to, taking this as an opportunity to buy more Ethereum, because as we know, Ethereum is of course having a correction back down at, $4.4 thousand. As we know, a couple of days ago, we did actually see Ethereum going as high as $4.7 thousand, almost back up to its previous highs. Didn't quite get there, but we'll eventually get there. But yeah, you have to clearly see Ethereum did in fact have this correction back down to pretty much $4.4 thousand. So Bitmain, right, they are taking this as an opportunity to buy more Ethereum. And as retail investors, this is exactly what we should be doing as well. Okay, now speaking about buying, right, El Salvador bought more Bitcoins today for their strategic reserve. Okay, now they've been buying Bitcoin every day for over 1,000 days in a row. Just think about that, guys. Okay, they are simply just dollar cost averaging daily into Bitcoin. They're buying Bitcoin on a daily basis, pretty much. Okay, and this is absolutely amazing. And then, as we all know, they are buying one Bitcoin pretty much every single day, which is amazing, guys. Okay, this is absolutely amazing. This is the power of DCA. Okay, but yeah, they are not stopping, guys. Okay, El Salvador, they are still continuing to accumulate Bitcoin, and this is, this is absolutely amazing. See that for the past few years, they've been buying one Bitcoin per day. Absolutely amazing to see, guys. Okay, absolutely amazing, right? And they are not stopping. They're going to continue to accumulate Bitcoin, right? Now understand, guys, Bitcoin on the road to $137,000. So as we know, as I talked about before, I'll show you guys some charts showing about this breakout happening for Bitcoin. So we know Bitcoin did in fact have this beautiful breakout, and it's going to continue to go much, much higher, no matter what happens. Okay, we're going to see Bitcoin to go, continue to go much, much higher. It's going to, go to 130 to 140 to 150 and higher, right? So this chart is showing $137,000. Okay, and it is coming sooner than you guys think. So Bitcoin holders, be prepared for that. The top is not in yet for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin vertical accumulation on a daily chart makes me more bullish. So like I said, we did in fact have this correction happening for Bitcoin, and Bitcoin, right, is still above this, support level. So there is nothing really to be panicking about for Bitcoin as of right now. Okay, it is still above this support level. Okay, as long as Bitcoin stays above this, support level, there is nothing to be worried about. Okay, so if we do see Bitcoin, and maybe when we do see Bitcoin, right, dropping back, below this support level, breaking the support level, then yes, that's when we'll see Bitcoin going much, much lower. Who exactly knows where, but it will go much, much lower compared to where it is right now. But as long as Bitcoin holds above this support level, there's really nothing to be worried about. And yes, maybe we do see Bitcoin continue to rise back up to the upside. Okay, like I said, we're going to see Bitcoin having a beautiful recovery back up to its previous highs, okay, of $124,000 and much, much higher. So be prepared for that. Now, Bitcoin, okay, is pretty much repeating the price action from 2021. Okay, and what comes next is obvious. So, like I said many times, guys, history doesn't exactly, repeat itself, okay, for Bitcoin, but it does rhyme. And you guys can clearly see what Bitcoin did from 2021. And if you guys don't know, 2021 was pretty much a bull cycle. We were obviously in a bull market in that year. Okay, it was fantastic, right? I still remember it to this day. And we did see Bitcoin going parabolic, right? You guys can clearly see that. So where we are right now for Bitcoin, it is looking very, very similar compared to what it did do in 2021, right? So comparison 2021 to 2025, where we are right now, it is looking very, very similar to where Bitcoin was in 2021. Okay, and the next move is obvious, right? We're going to see some parabolic moves happening for Bitcoin. Like I said, we're going to see Bitcoin reaching 130, 140, 150, 180 to $200,000 to 250 even and beyond. It is very, very possible. So Bitcoin holders, always think ahead, right, of where Bitcoin is heading. Remember, we are still in a bull cycle. This is truly just the beginning. Okay, alt season hasn't even, really begun. We're not even halfway through altcoin season. Like, this is truly just the beginning, guys. So understand we have so much more room to grow and to see for Bitcoin and altcoins, right? Understand that, guys. This is truly just the start. So understand soon enough we're going to see some parabolic moves happening for Bitcoin. Okay, understand that, guys. So talking about this breakout, okay, as I just showed you guys in this chart right over here, right, we did in fact see this breakout happening for Bitcoin. So it says here we always pump hard after a breakout. Bitcoin is just taking a break here, and it is. Okay, it's just taking a little breather. As we know, Bitcoin has been going up like crazy, right, for the past few weeks, past few months, okay, reaching new record highs. And right now, it's completely normal to see corrections, guys. Okay, understand Bitcoin doesn't go up forever. It's going to have some pullbacks, and it's healthy. Understand that, guys. Okay, pullbacks are healthy. Okay, it really, really is, guys. Okay, nothing goes up forever. You guys need to understand, if you do see, okay, a crypto coin, especially a meme coin, going up forever and it doesn't show any corrections, understand, okay, it's going to be a rug pull, most likely. Okay, so pullbacks are healthy, guys. Understand that. Okay, it really, really is. Okay, and every single time we see a pullback happening for Bitcoin, right, and Bitcoin likes to consolidate a lot, right? It shows a lot of sideways price movements. Bitcoin has done that for a while. Okay, back in last year in 2024, Bitcoin was consolidating. Okay, for like a few months. Literally, it was not moving for a few months. I don't know if you guys remember that, but literally back in 2024 for like 5 to 6 months, Bitcoin was not moving at all. And then finally it broke out, okay, and it just continued to go much, much higher. So Bitcoin, right, it likes to show a lot of sideways price movements and pullback short term, but understand it always recovers and goes much, much higher. Okay, so Bitcoin holders, understand pullbacks are healthy, and we're gonna see a recovery happening for Bitcoin very, very soon. So be prepared for that. 124 is not going to be the top for Bitcoin, and yeah, we're gonna see it much. We're gonna see Bitcoin going much, much higher. So be ready for that. But yeah, I appreciate all you guys for watching today's video. Give this video a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to the channel. That is always much, much appreciated. And yeah, I will catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.